Alright, what you see here is a Hunter Infinity ceiling fan installed in my living room. As you can see, there is a new light kit on it, and that's only going to be a temporary light kit just for the video. This is a very rare Baker's light kit that Hunter sold back in the, I think they started selling these in the 80s up to the early 2000s, I think. I'm 100%. No, I know they sold these throughout the 2000s, but yeah, these are very rare light kits, and I know a lot of collectors are looking for these light kits. And I bought this off of eBay a few months back for $40 with free shipping. And I do not regret buying this light kit at all because these are very rare, and it's a light kit I've been wanting to get for a very long time. And I absolutely just love it on this fan, to be honest with you. I can see why a lot of people like this combination in Hunter Infinity with the biggest light kit. The Infinity has a very 90s look to it, and this light kit, biggest light kit, that's something that you'd see a lot in the 90s, so it's kind of the perfect combo, and I definitely agree. And yeah, the reason why I'm only having this on here temporarily is, as much as I love the light kit on this fan, the thing is, I really don't think it looks all that great for a living room setting. I prefer to see this like in an office setting, or like a dining room or something like that. I do like it, but it's just in this room where some of the stuff is a little bit more on the modern looking side, I just think it looks a bit off. I love it on the fan, but just not for the room. If I was to have an Infinity with that light kit somewhere, I would do it in this dining room. In this setting, I think that would look perfect in here. However, because of that, the downy being sealed off, there's no way for me to put it up here without destroying it. And due to me living in an apartment, one, I'm not going to do that, and two, I'd rather just save it, I'd rather just wait till I get my own house when I move out of here at some point, and save it for an office. So yeah, here it is. It's a beautiful light kit. There is a forearm version of it as well. However, this is the one that a lot of people seem to like a bit more, and I kind of like it like this a little bit more too, honestly. I can see this installed in a hotel lobby. I would. The only other fan I'd prefer in the office over this with the light kit is a bright brass Hunter Infinity with 4 blades with this light kit. I really do like how those ones look too, but I really do think this light kit looks better suited for the Infinity. I just feel like the originals look best with the schoolhouse lights, just because of the antique design that they have on them. But yeah, this will be the first video of a Hunter Infinity on YouTube with this light kit in full action, and I'm definitely glad to be the first to do that. And yeah, it's just such a beautiful fan with this light kit too. But yeah, I'm going to be filming 2 videos of this fan, one like this, and it's going to be a certain remake that's the professional type that you guys should know about, that you guys might know about if you watch my channel for quite some time now, that I'm going to be doing with this. And after that, I'm going to be removing it. Also, just because I have more, I'd rather have a light kit in the living room that I can change the directions on it more, like the spotlight kit, because I do move around the spotlights on them quite a bit. And I can do that with this as well, because some might not know, but the light kits are basically spotlights as well. However, I really don't want to mess up the glass by moving them around so much. So I'd rather just have the spotlight up instead. But yeah, here it is. I have the exact position that you'd see them in the catalogs, just to bring back some childhood memories for me and for those who have seen these with this combo as a kid. But the thing that I really love about most is when you turn the light on, it really makes a cool effect with the green glass. Especially the glass itself looks really cool. My mom has not seen this yet, and she knows about the light kit that I was going to put on here at some point. But I just really love this view right here. The fan really brings out the glossiness on it. But it is not going to stay, unfortunately. For me, it's more of an office fan, the way this looks, than a living room fan, and that's just the big thing. However, I figured I might as well just get it on video at least. But I really do love this combo. It's making let me shut off the light over here, just to see how green it makes the room look. But, oh yeah, that's definitely a cool look, honestly. See, if it was the black Infinity in here with because there's a black version of this light kit with black glass. that would be up here without a question. Even though I have more use over the spotlight, that would, I know, look pretty cool in here. But yeah. But yeah, this is definitely a combo. I really do. Honestly, I'm not sure if I like it more with the spotlight than the Maker's White Kit. I do think it looks a lot more classy with this, and that's why I'd rather hold it off for this. And also, I'd rather just keep the glass in very nice shape before I put it in the office. If I have it here, it can get scratched up over time, or it can get some grease from the kitchen. Because the Infinity, even though it's not exactly in the kitchen is right next door, and the grease can get on the glass. I know the spotlight has a tiny bit of grease. I clean off of it every now and then. But yeah. So let's go ahead and start off the fan. Starting off with the low speed. But I know some people are gonna be sad that I take off this white kit, but you'll see why in another week or so. Yeah, I think it'll be worth it. And also it'll just match the room a lot better too. Same thing with the rolling next door in the kitchen. But yeah, if I had a fan installed in the living room, in the dining room, I'd have this up there without a question. Even though I know I have better fans I can put up there, like the Emerson Premium, the Fastwell Charleston. It's just this fan would look so nice in there. The rosewood blades do go pretty well with the dining room table, and it's just this light kit would really. I think this light kit with how the lighting effect does with the green glass would look really nice in that room too. But I'm really just gonna. I'm putting this light kit back in the box that it came with afterwards, and just preserving it for when I get my own house, and then I'll use it in an office install. What I plan to do is when I get my own house, have a bedroom, have an office, and if possible, have a third room for like a music room of some sort. Because I am very into music. Actually, no, it's not gonna be 2 videos. It's gonna be 3 videos. Honestly, I'm gonna do no commentary video on this. But yeah, definitely, it's a beautiful combination. I really do love it. I'm not sure if the light works on low speed. I'm just seeing it reflect off the blades too. It's also just a very nice image. But I really just love how it makes the fan look even more glossy with the light on, to be honest. Alright, now for medium. Yeah, I was gonna put this light on it a while, like right when I got it, but there's some light kits that when you put on the Infinity, you do need to use 2 screws to hold it in place, and this is one of them. I had to do it with the spotlight on a white Infinity in my bedroom. However, the spotlight that I had on this one, well, I'm going to be putting back afterwards, doesn't have that issue. Some of them now have like a thing that you can screw in that's not too short, so you don't need to use screws for it. The other thing is I just don't want this white kit up in this room because the reason why I have these fans flush around is another reason. They aren't too low, but they're low enough that if you raise your hand up, you can hit the blades, and I just don't want them in the blades in arm's reach because my mom, when she sweeps the room, she'll raise the broomstick up pretty high and can hit the blades. And if she hits this glass, I know I'd be very upset. So I just don't want her to break the glass on this either. She's almost broken the schoolhouse globe in the kitchen fan before the password too. So the fact that she almost broke that one, that gives me more of a reason not to not keep this white kit on there permanently. Once again, at my own place, and she's not living there, that's a different story. Yeah. Yeah, it's just, I really do like this combination a lot more than I was expecting to be honest. Just not for the living room though, or this specific one, the way I have it set up. If it was like at the old apartment and I had this white kit on it, that would be a different story, but for this living room, since it has somewhat more of a modern look to it due to them renovating the place a little bit, I just feel like it looks beautiful in here, but it just looks off. It doesn't really go with the other stuff, and that's the only reason why. And also, I just want to keep it in pristine condition for when I get my own place. Yeah, let me go ahead and then throw it with the white on medium. But yeah, I remember seeing this white kit in the catalog as a kid, so it is a very childhood combination for me. Hey, it might be the first white picture. This might be the first picture I've seen of a Bratz Infinity, like in the catalogs I can recall seeing it over this white kit. Either that or like those low profile white kits that a lot of companies copied. Not the one that I have not like the one that the white one that I got with the white Infinity, but the other one. The ones that are a bit harder to find. Alright, now you'll hench it off the light. And now for high speed. I really do think, now that I'm looking at it, I really do think this white kit suits the Infinity a lot more than the Spotlight kit. But it's just, I really do like the Spotlight kit for the living room a lot more, and it just gives it more of a living room look to it than this white kit does. This would be a pretty cool white kit for a bedroom, honestly. But the best room to have this white kit, I think, is an office, to be honest. And that's what I'm saving it for. But yeah, the reason why I was thinking about trying this on original, because some of you saw the video before I looked at the Dominican Republic. There was a bright brass one with it was like a 5 light kit one, which is even harder to find than this, from what I know. Not 100% sure, but that's my first time ever even seeing one in general, like just knowing about one. So yeah, but I know Ceiling Fan Central. I sent him the link of this white kit back when there was like maybe the person had like over 12 of them new in box. So after I bought mine, I sent a link to a few other collectors that I know were looking for him, and he got one. If you saw his like Shed Adventures video, the newest one, you can see that he has one on one of his Bratz originals, which I think just looks pretty awesome, to be honest. Yeah. Very curious to see what my mom thinks. If she thinks the same thing, that would look better for an office and everything. Yeah, it's just, I really love it a lot with the light on, especially when it's running. It's just such a cool combination. It's just, like, I really do like how it looks with the Infinity. a lot more than the original, but I like how it looks with the original one that Todd has. Not Todd, Drew, our ceiling fan central, but I just think it just goes so much better with the Infinity, just because of the glossiness of the fan and such. And it just has Infinity has a much more of a 90s look to it than the original. Hence why, and this White Kit has a very 90s look to it too, so I feel like it just goes a lot better with this fan, to be honest. But, yeah. So, yeah. Let's spin. Spin down, I'm going to put it on reverse as well. Spin on the fan is like about a minute or less than 2 minutes at most, from what I recall. But I mean, I am filming in this angle only because just because of the positioning of the White Kit, and I'd rather have it look exactly how it would as if you were to see it on in the catalog and such. But yeah. Like for example, the reason why, one of the reasons why I just feel like this fan doesn't go with the room as much, with this, especially with this White Kit is, I'm trying to have this room kind of look more like a music type of room / art gallery type, and the spotlight kits is something that you see quite a bit in art galleries, so that's why I'd rather just have the actual spotlight on it. And if the living room was like more fancy looking and such, or more like the living room that's in my grandparents' house in the Dominican Republic, I feel like if it was like that style, just like it would look a lot better too. In the living room, that is, not that it doesn't look good on the fan. It's just it looks amazing on the fan. It just doesn't go well with the living room, in my opinion. This was the way I had it set up. All right. Reverse. Low. Just going to show it very quickly on reverse. No, there is a little bit of dust on it, so but it shouldn't be enough for it to blow it off and such, or for it to go flying all over the place. In fact, I really could see this like in a parish office, like at a church, or like even in a library install, which I think would look really awesome, to be honest. Like every time, there's a library right next to my apartment that I go there quite often, and every time I go in there, I could always picture an Infinity just like this in there. And even more of a reason to. That has a very strong 90s look to it. Not for medium. Alright, now show the white quickly. Alright, now for high. Alright, show the white balls on high. Alright, and that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for more fan videos to come.